Hello children, welcome to story time. The story I've chosen for you today is Rapunzel and her ever so shiny locks. So it's written by Gemma Carey and illustrated by Kelly Caswell. I'll read the blurb for you. A girl with award-winning hair, an impatient prince, one very tall tower, a large tub of ice cream, some clever birds. Mix them all together for an ever so scrumptious story about friendship, kindness, and above all, happiness. Plenty of pages, children. Lots of hair things there out there. Hair dryers, bows, combs, brushes, clips. No scrunchies. Oh! Tiara. Once upon a time there lived a beautiful young lady called Rapunzel. Beautiful? Is that all? Says Rapunzel. Okay, let's start again. Once upon a time there was a beautiful, stunning, dazzling young lady called Rapunzel. Much better, says Rapunzel. She lived in a tall tower where no one could bother her, and she spent all day taking care of her award-winning locks. So here she is, children, taking care of that beautiful hair, and you can see on the shelf here, she's won lots of awards for it, and she has lots of different ribbons and things to pop in it. I can skip with my hair. I can swing from my hair. I can hide in my hair. My hair is the most marvellous hair in the whole wide world. And there she is, doing some of those tricks, children. Skipping, swinging, hiding, and just really enjoying how magnificent it is there. Rapunzel knew that one day a prince would arrive at her tower. She also knew that he would want to climb up her hair. One morning, while Rapunzel was straightening her strands for the trillionth time, some hoofs came to a halt beneath her window. So there she is, straightening her hair for the trillionth time. Gosh, that's a lot of times, isn't it? And here we can see some hooves have come to a halt, which means a stop. Obviously, it's a horse, isn't it? And who's on the horse, do you think? Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, called the prince. No thanks, she replied. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your ever so shiny locks. Not good enough, said Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your ever so shiny, gorgeously golden, amazingly lustrous locks. Better, but I'm still not putting my lovely hair out of the window, and I'm certainly not letting your dirty feet go on it. Go away, Princey. So there she is. He's tried his hardest, the prince, hasn't he? She won't let him on her gorgeous, lustrous, magnificent locks, especially if he's got dirty feet. Fine, said the prince, but I won't come back. After lots of tutting and humphing, he led his horse away from the tower and galloped off. There he is, galloping off, children, from that tower. I don't need smelly old princes, said Rapunzel, stroking her silky hair. I'm perfectly fine on my own. And to prove it, she spent the rest of the day ironing her certificates and polishing her trophies. There she is, polishing her trophies, children, after she's ironed her hair. Weeks Some months went by. The prince rescued some other beautiful maiden, and their wedding was broadcast all over the world. Rapunzel saw it on the television. She watched in silence. She wasn't jealous of the bride's elegant dress. She wasn't jealous of her sparkling tiara. She wasn't jealous of all their friends. But for the first time in her whole life, Rapunzel felt lonely. So here's the prince with his bride, the princess that has agreed to marry him. And here's Rapunzel watching, and she's suddenly starting to feel lonely. Just need to have a drink, children, else I'm going to start coughing again. Here we go anyway. So, Rapunzel turned to the bird on her windowsill. "Birdie," she said, "can you find me a friend?" The bird glared at Rapunzel. "My name," she replied, "is Sylvia. And who would be friends with you? Nobody wants a friend who is vain and selfish." Tears filled Rapunzel's eyes. "You're right," Sylvia said. She realised that actually she was a little bit vain and selfish. After eating some ice cream and watching her favourite film, Rapunzel felt a bit better. "What should I do, Sylvia?" she asked, licking an enormous spoonful of ice cream. "You need to prove to everyone that you've changed, Rapunzel. You should do something completely selfless. Selfless children means that it's something that is just for other people. It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't make you richer or popular or anything. You just do it because you want to make things better for someone else." "I suggest you cut off your hair," said Sylvia. Lord, that is a big ask, isn't it, for Rapunzel? "Cut off my hair? My ever so shiny, gorgeously golden, amazingly lustrous locks?" "Yes," said Sylvia. "Cut it off and give it away." So there she is with her ice cream. I bet you've never had an ice cream quite that big. And here's Sylvia telling her that she should do something selfless and cut off her locks. I wonder what Sylvia has in mind. So Rapunzel took her best scissors and with trembling hands she made a quick snip. Then another and another. Her hair tumbled to the floor. Sylvia called her friends and each bird swooped in to collect a shimmering lock of hair. "What will it be used for?" asked Rapunzel. "All sorts of things," Sylvia replied mysteriously, and she flew off. So she's trusting Sylvia, isn't she, Rapunzel, because she's cutting all the hair off and she has no idea what it's going to be used for. Very brave. Before long, the hair was all gone. Rapunzel's neck felt cold. A terrible thought struck her. Without her hair, how would anyone climb up the tower to visit her? How would she ever make any friends? Rapunzel curled upon her bed and wept. So she's starting to worry about things now, children. That night, Sylvia returned with birds of all colours, shapes and sizes. They gently lifted Rapunzel from her bed and carried her out of the tower. They soared over a deep forest and were soon gliding towards a glittering town. From the sky, Rapunzel woke and spotted long golden strands decorating the houses. She saw golden ribbons looped through the trees. Even the birds' nests were woven with threads of gold. So she's woken. She's looking at this town which has golden threads everywhere. Faces peeped and peered to catch a glimpse of the girl who had made their town so special. Rapunzel looked at the wonderful world around her. "Welcome," said Sylvia, "to your new home." Rapunzel never returned to her tower, and she never won another award for her hair. But the golden town attracted hundreds of visitors, and Rapunzel soon made lots and lots of friends, and they made her ever so smiley. So there she is, Rapunzel, with her hair all cut off, but still looking very cute, I think, children. But the thing is, now she has so many friends, and she's made so many people happy. Our closing pages with the things that, these strands of hair that the birds have taken from Rapunzel's cut off hair and taken to that beautiful town. It's become a glimmering golden town, which is a happy place for Rapunzel to live in. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll read you again soon. Take care.